Did they let you back in Oakland? Did E-40 lift the ban?
On me in Oakland? No, what's the name? Squashed that a while ago, man. My man Short. Life is too short.
What's your Oakland beef?
No, you ain't hear about it? Oh man.
Oh, E-40 had
he
money
been
on
under
your
a
head.
rock.
Yeah, E-40 wanted this man dead. He may still do, for real.
No, my man Earl, he don't want my head to roll no more. He don't want my head to roll.
That's good. You and E-40 are good?
Yeah, we good now. We good
Happy to hear that.
It's all good.
What's the context for those who are not?
It was some funny
statistics, but aren't plugged into the culture.
So all right. So let me see. It was my rookie season.
Okay.
And Rap City.
Okay.
Shout out to my man Big Tig. So Tig was the host. So I remember going down there. We out at like a little playground, and he hit me with the. So he like, man, you know, I noticed you like hip hop. I see you before the game. You know, you bobbing your head back and forth. He's like, you know, what's some of the music you listening to? I was like, well, you know, I rock with Redman. I fuck with Wu-Tang. You know, Biggie. All of this. I was like, and then I was like, yeah, you know, I don't listen to the E-40s and the Goody Mob.
Completely unprovoked.
Oh, completely.
Completely unprovoked.
And then so, you know, he was like, oh, okay. And then it took off from there, Tim. Then next thing I know, it was crazy because a couple years later, who was my teammate? J.R. Ryder. Where he from? The Bay. Who's one of his homies? 40, right? So it had came up at some point, and he was like, oh yeah, he was like, man, you was wrong too, man, for what you said about my nigga 40, man. I was like, well, damn, I said, I ain't really say nothing. I ain't dissing.
You called his name.
I just said.
And Goody Mob? I don't even realize the Goody Mob
I didn't
part.
listen to his music, yeah. So, you know, he came out with a record about me. And you know, record hater, this and that.
What's that nigga's name?
Rasheed Wallace. You know, I heard it and everything. I was like, all right. You know, it was cool. It wasn't in no diss tracks myself. So shit, it wasn't like I was gonna get in the studio like, yeah, let me get back in the studio and fire back. Like, nah, nigga, I play ball. So, but you know, that was just me being in my younger days and just sticking with one facet of music. I was pretty much East Coasting it, and but as I got out to Portland and you know listening with Jay Ryder and listening with other West Coast cats, I was like, all right. In my opinion, I was like, all right, 40 could rap. I just didn't get with
familiar with
his lingo.
Yeah,
you know, and the way he presented his lingo. So like, you know, and I didn't know that, but. Fast forward, I'm in Portland, got a radio show. We do the first summer jam. Who's one of the artists? 40. So Too Short is pretty much our headliner. And so Short pretty much called me out there, called 40 out there, and was like, you know, man, let's squash this and that. And ever since then, you know, it was cool. So, I mean, I've said before in plenty of other interviews, you know, that was me being immature in my younger days and not knowing that at the time that man was still making money from gold records, platinum records. I mean, it was just, he was West Coast, I was East Coast. I didn't know about him. So it
we had to put in them streets too. He could have had you.
Hey, real talk, could have. We was playing in Oakland. So real talk. He could have, you know what I mean? But everything cool with him now, man. I bumped into him at a Warriors game when I was doing some work with another network some years ago. Bumped into him at a Warriors game.
Who said hey to who?
Dapped him up. Oh no, we pretty much both spoke to each other, man. He good dude.
It's Rasheed Wallace.
Did you know that?
You know
you know that whole story?
I ain't got the glasses.
Stuff at the time. Like
but, you know how he look over his glasses. He got the thin frames. My man Earl got the thin frames. Yeah, you know. It's like that's the boy. You know. Like, all right, but no, he cool though.
So Redman, when I was 15 years old, there's a CVS in LA on La Cienega across from the Beverly Center, and How High had just come out, and I, being me, a 5'10", very pale, very, very white, and on with every facet, go up to Redman is sitting. He's at the pharmacy, and I go, "Excuse me, I just saw your movie and I loved it." And Redman and I just started chatting it up.
Mr. Red.
And Redman was so cool.
Yeah,
and we started talking. We talking for a few minutes, And this woman comes out of the back of CVS holding these packs of blunts, like 15, like stacked. There must have been hundreds in each of them, like on a cart, and brings them out to Redman. He just like, all right, big guy, you're gonna take.
Gotta
I'm
go.
out.
I'm out.
I'm out. I was like,
Pallet jack
damn.
of Swishers.
Yeah, the Swisher quantity was unbelievable.